Hello everybody, here is again EXE, and we're again watching the game between me and Race. This is the game 2. On the map I have checked the exact name, ZM3 Twister. I'm again playing core and Race is playing for arm side, but we're at different spawns. So after that terrible lose, EXE, let's speak about myself in a third point of view. EXE decided it's too wired. Okay, I asked for Race for a revenge game for more optimal build orders. So yeah, from the first game, maybe if you have not watched this, just tell that in the first game my build order was too greedy. I had too much construction units at start and no units, and the Race outscored me with keyboard start, with PVs, and with the ability keyboards give you, like he created 2 fleas, reclaimed a lot of rocks around the map, and yeah, outscored me as a result. Right now he is doing a different strategy. He has created vehicle plant and going for vehicle construction units. This is the usual Race's build, like vehicle plant and 3 maybe of 4 construction units. Let's speed up it a bit because it's just the start of the game, and we gotta save some time for our, so why not? Oppositely, I'm starting with 2 or maybe 3 weasels, and it looks like I again worked much more with my commander before first plant, just because Maxis on this map produces mostly the reduced metal value, like 1 or 0.5, and only some metal deposits give you full metal. Race starting with a defender. Let's think what about strategies on this map. Okay, I have created 5 weasels for completely scouting information. How to say? Just to know the whole things I need to do to know what is going on his side, because I was really sure that there must be again the keyboard start with fleas, so the more weasels I make, there is the more chance for me to catch them while they have not reclaimed much rocks. And Race is doing very greedy, much more greedy than me start. He has already like 4 construction units. Yeah, and he's relying on the defenders, but it still can fail. So I destroyed 2 maxes right now. In first game I combined vehicle construction units with Jeffys or weasels, so it wasn't just 5 or 6 construction vehicles straight from the lab. It was construction to weasels, constructions to weasels, something like this. And here is what can happen if you rely only on defenders. Like 4 maxes were destroyed, it looks like. Surely there is some metal left for Race, but while he's reclaiming all this stuff, it still doesn't compensate much the lost metal from the from lost maxes. And by the way, such aggression with whistles at start allows your own construction vehicle units expand more freely, because your opponent is now busy to catch your units. And here I have sent already some gators to scare raids that I'm on the stage where I'm ready to make gators, and so he can't rely only on the Jeffers and defenders, so he must spend the metal for the LLTs at some points of the on the map. This is like mental games. Like really, would you made some LLTs straight at the start of the game if you know that your opponent will make usually whistles or PVs? Like at start you don't really need an LLT. You can really defend yourself with just units. Just need well micro and reaction. Yeah. Well, you can see the result of the early aggression and the race's experimental strategy with 5 construction units at start, that I send whistles and gators and just kill all his units, like in the first game Race did with PVs against me. And now my expanding is growing and growing pretty fast. And now I'm ready to make levelers, which will be a really trouble at this point of the game for Race, because he has now made flashes to counter the gators, but when levelers come on the battlefield, there is another escalated point that he needs to make javelins, for example, or something else to counter levelers. He has sneakily sent some two Jeffies to my side, but yeah, it is destroyed. And now we have a level which I was talking about. Destroying LLTs, destroying everything. As extremely hard units. Like, look at this. One leveler killed 2 construction units and LLT and max. And some Jeffies, not sure how much there were. And at this point I decided to make a rows of wins just because it is cheaper, and to combine with energy storages I think it gives more profit than making a solars, specifically on such how to say, on such map where your metal production doesn't grow up linearly, doesn't grow up very fast. Let's say like this, because metal deposits are different. So what I was speaking about at the start of my cast. We can see Race is going second vehicle plant, and I'm doing the same. Here is the attempting to make some harassment with flashes, but 3 LLTs did the job. And we can see the Race's true skills, by the way, here. Like, after all these my attacks, he's still on the game, and I think he's doing well, by the way. Of course, levelers make some troubles to his defending, but yet he is not boxed by this time, so there are still some points of the map where he's secured with LLTs, and which give him ability to expand from this side somehow and do well. He also has more construction units, and I think. Let's check this out. How much I have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And only 5 construction units are really expanding right now. And Race has much more, I think. Or maybe equal. Well, he has also 5 construction units. Even 6 and the commander. The only thing for him is that levelers destroy pretty fast these secure positions, which cannot allow him to get out of the box. Yeah, like these sneaky attacks, oh my god, so painful. But overall, in the global point of view, we can see that right now there is a huge difference between my income. Well, for such map, there is a huge difference. 50 metal against 30. And the expanded area also. So you really have to rely on the mistakes of your opponent, or maybe somehow try to do some really sneak attacks, something crazy, great bombing, or dropping unit drops somewhere deep in the map, or like Race decided to do, is to create a minefield with this Podger, because if he can create a huge minefield and I send an army of my gators, for example, and waste it, then he has a window to attack with his own army through the minefield to my side, and during the fight somewhere here there is an option to expand more somewhere on the map. So slowly he can, by doing something like this, take out, how to say, get away from the box position. But I have spotted this Poacher, and unfortunately for Race, it was destroyed. And this attack with gators is really painful. Sending all gators on different sides to destroy as much possible maxes as possible. And also trying to attack on the same time on different sides with the levelers, gators, storms. I'm also preparing for some maybe bombing runs soon to destroy all lines of solars. And you can see already winds can work. Right now it's 2000 energy production for now. There is a counter attack with flashes and javelins, but brokers and MAKs. MAKs looks like underestimated units, but they are really great. And I can tell you that sometimes, oh, even not sometimes, if you really see your opponent is making stampies, you can really rely on MAKs. This is 100%. Just because MAKs shoot super fast, they are lasers, and there is a huge damage. So if you focus fire with MAKs each stampy while retreating, you can really defend yourself. And during my speech, Race decided that this is GG for him. What can we say as a result? GG, Race, GG. So if you are playing a huge map and you see a lot of metal deposits, still don't do greedy starts, except if you know your opponent is like a machine which is doing the same start every time. The better option is, of course, make at first 1 or 2 PVs or Weasels for scouting, and then a construction unit for sure. On a wild maps, perhaps it's better to make 5 PVs, 5 Weasels like I did at this game, to scout everywhere, because you know your opponent can go early construction unit and send it somewhere in the corner, and you will never expect that he has hidden base right there until you somehow expand to this position and see some enemy dots on the edge of the radar. So always scout and micro your units to get some goals. Thank you for watching. See you in the next cast.